Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey has been tied to so many awful people.
Yeah.
And the things that she's done throughout the years have only been in service to certain people.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today, we've got a topic that's bound to stir up some intense reactions. Oprah Winfrey, yes. Oprah has been linked in ways I never imagined. Allegedly, tapes exist tying her to troubling accusations alongside Diddy and other high-profile figures. This isn't the kind of news you'd expect, especially with Oprah's background and the hardships she's faced. But here we are, and we need to break this down. This story involves some heavy allegations, and we're going to go over everything that's come out recently, piece by piece. We'll dive into the connections, the implications, and try to understand how all of this might add up. Let's start with a quick recap. Earlier, we discussed disturbing accusations surrounding Diddy, including connections with family trauma similar to what we've heard about R. Kelly. Now, Oprah, who has her own history of alleged childhood trauma, is being tied to people who are facing some very dark accusations. How does it happen that someone with her background ends up linked to others accused of similar harm? Today, we'll be digging into these shocking Hollywood rumors, where Oprah fits in, and what this all means. This new wave of allegations involving Oprah and Diddy surfaced after a recent interview with attorney Ariel Mitchell-Kidd. She revealed that multiple tapes featuring Diddy and other high-profile celebrities exist and are allegedly being traded in secret among Hollywood elites. According to Mitchell-Kidd, these tapes are not just myths, they're real. Part of secret deals worth millions using a tactic called catch and kill. Essentially, compromising material is obtained not to expose but to bury, protecting the reputations of powerful figures. Mitchell-Kidd, a high-profile attorney known for handling cases like Adria English's lawsuit against Diddy alleging trafficking, discussed these bombshell details on News Nation with Laura Ingle. In the interview, she shared that she was once approached to help broker a deal to keep these tapes hidden, but refused. These tapes, she says, were recorded without the knowledge or consent of the individuals involved and are being shielded by Hollywood's elite. This raises big questions. How is Oprah tied to this? Could tapes like these actually exist without the public finding out? Oprah and Diddy are icons, each building massive empires while weathering their share of controversies. But until now, they've never been implicated in this way together. Adding to the shock, Rose McGowan recently hinted that Oprah may have known about Hollywood figures like producer Harvey Weinstein mistreating women, but turned a blind eye. This kind of suggestion has rattled people who have long admired Oprah's image as a compassionate, philanthropic figure. How did she miss the signs about her powerful connections? This is also not Oprah's first controversy. Over the years, her name has been associated with some of Hollywood's darkest scandals, linked to people like Weinstein, Epstein, and now possibly Diddy, who has faced serious accusations and lawsuits. Her ties to these figures continue to raise eyebrows. Are these accusations against Oprah rooted in truth, or are they guilt by association? If Mitchell-Kidd's information is true, the stakes are extremely high.
Want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without.
There are reportedly 3 tapes, one of which may involve a celebrity even more famous than Diddy. Many are now speculating that this unnamed celebrity could very well be Oprah. In her interview, Mitchell-Kidd explained that she was initially informed of a treasure trove of these compromising tapes, which are reportedly being used as leverage. This suggests that not only are these tapes real, but that insiders in Hollywood are willing to pay huge sums to keep them under wraps. Despite how shocking these allegations are, the public hadn't heard of the tapes until now. Why? Because according to sources, the Hollywood elite have gone to great lengths to preserve both their privacy and public images. Interestingly, the Department of Homeland Security is reported to have conducted a raid at Diddy's Miami mansion, uncovering footage involving recognizable names. Could these tapes have been part of the raid? Will we ever know the true identities involved? While there's no confirmation that Oprah is on any tape, the idea alone is jaw-dropping. If a video featuring her exists, the impact would be seismic. Diddy and Oprah have been seen together at several events over the years, including parties Diddy is known to have hosted. These gatherings have long carried rumors of illicit activities. Though rumors alone aren't evidence, Diddy's name has come up multiple times in allegations of trafficking and abusive behavior. One significant lawsuit against him came from Adria English, a former model who alleged that Diddy forced her into compromising situations. This is just one of several lawsuits accusing him of trafficking and abusive actions, with authorities reportedly finding additional incriminating material. As cases against Diddy escalate, each new development seems to drag more prominent names into the mix. The public's response to these revelations has been explosive. People are sharing their shock, anger, and demands for the truth on social media. How could celebrities with such strong, positive public personas be involved in something this dark? And if the tapes do exist, why have they been hidden for so long? The influence and power available to Hollywood's elite appear immense. If Ariel Mitchell-Kidd's claims prove true, the calls for accountability will only intensify. So far, secrecy has been maintained by a small number of powerful figures, but now, the demand for transparency is resonating throughout Hollywood. If these allegations hold up, they could change how Hollywood handles scandals in the future.
They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house. The higher-ups didn't tell anybody because they knew, with Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit. So they ain't tell nobody whose houses they was going to.
That's why you see the guns.
The cops didn't know that it was Diddy's house over there in Beverly Hills around the corner.
Figures like Weinstein and Epstein managed to escape accountability for years thanks to their wealth, influence, and powerful networks. But now, things might be different. Public awareness and scrutiny are at an all-time high, and the stakes are incredibly high for the people involved. Celebrities like Oprah, who have carefully crafted public images of philanthropy and positivity, are now facing an entirely new level of scrutiny. If her name becomes directly associated with these tapes, it could fundamentally alter the way the world views her and her career. Could this be just the beginning of a bigger revelation? Hollywood's history of secrecy, image control, and influence over narratives runs deep. And if people as beloved as Oprah are involved, this may just be the tip of the iceberg. How many other tapes like this exist? What other secrets are waiting to be uncovered in Hollywood's depths? The industry's darkest secrets might still be lurking just out of sight. This story is far from over. Every new development, every startling claim, brings more questions than answers. What are your thoughts on these allegations? Is it possible that Oprah could truly be involved, or is this just another Hollywood rumor that's gotten out of control? In an era where trust in the famous and powerful is already fragile, this story could be a defining moment. If even a portion of these allegations are true, Hollywood may face an unprecedented reckoning. As we await the next steps, each new detail will reveal more, and we'll keep following this story as it unfolds.